Hi everyone, this is Samina, and today I'm teaching you how to create Mailchimp campaigns such as newsletters, clinic updates, anything that you want to send through Mailchimp. So the first thing that I want to teach you is to say no to the template. So in the previous video that I've made, I've instructed you to create a campaign through a template. So first you create a template and then you create a campaign based off that template. But we no longer want to do this, and the reason being is that we are finding it difficult to update some of our Mailchimp settings because we have so many templates, and we've drastically reduced the number of templates that we have, and you don't need to create a template to create a campaign. So say no to the template. Once you log into Mailchimp, here's how you actually create a campaign to send a newsletter out to your clinic list. When you log in, you can simply press Create Campaign off the first page. You want to select Create an Email, and then you want to name the campaign or the newsletter that you want to send. So for example, I might say King's Cross November newsletter, and then begin. I want to send it specifically to the King's Cross list, not the whole health space list. So to do that, you choose health space clinics list, and then you change it to say saved or pre-built segment. Then you select the King's Cross segment. Then you hit next. And now here's your opportunity to create the newsletter name, the email subject, and a little bit of information about why someone might want to read your email. So the email subject can be King's Cross November newsletter. You can keep it the same as the name, or sometimes you might want to change it to be more specific. And then the preview text is a little bit of information that the client will see next to the email subject line. So I usually say stay up to date with what is happening at HealthSpace King's Cross. The from name can be changed if you want to specify HealthSpace King's Cross. I usually just leave it as HealthSpace Clinics. And then if you want to, you can also change the email that clients will reply to. So for example, when I send out staff emails, I usually change this to say Zamina, because I want to see the replies that the staff members send back to me. But you can just leave it as the clinic specific email address if you prefer. Here is where you choose either a basic template, a basic design for your newsletter, or you can choose a saved template. So we'll go through both options. If you're just sending a very basic newsletter, for example, a practitioner is leaving, I would select a basic template. You can see it's just one straight column of information that you need to include. So I usually like to include an image. I select Browse, and then we have a banner labeled Health Space, which we use consistently with communication. So I usually select that one and then insert it. And it appears at the top here. Now I need to design the text of my email. So I usually change the title and the text. You can change the formatting. So I usually like to center my emails. This will change the orientation of your email, and sometimes I also include an image. So if you want to include an image in the middle of your text, go up here to the little picture that says Content Manager when you hover over it. You can then search for images, or you can upload it. So if I'm searching for an image, I might insert a photo of Nick Wood. And I change the width. So usually 500 is more than enough to insert a good size photo. Or sometimes you might want to upload a photo. So if that's the case, you go back to Content Manager, select Upload in the top corner here, and then find an image that's suitable for your newsletter. Once you upload it, you can also change the dimensions. So I usually choose 500 as the maximum size, and I insert the image. There you go. So that is how you create the text and add in images to the body of your email. Down the bottom here, you will see that there are some little links that you can connect to your social media. So once you click on it, you can choose which links that you want to include. So I usually get rid of Twitter. For Facebook, I insert the Facebook for usually the main Healthspace Clinic's Facebook page, but you might want to do your own specific clinic Facebook page. And in that situation, you just enter in the URL of your clinic Facebook page. You also can include the website. And I also like to add an Instagram. Okay, save. With this section, you do not need to change this at all. This will automatically update with the clinic details. And then you hit next. So here is an opportunity for you to double check all of the information that you have selected to send out the newsletter. So you can see it is sent to 2,000 recipients, and the segment conditions is that they're a member of the King's Cross list. The subject line is King's Cross November newsletter. The preview text, you can see it is here, and all replies will go to Zamina at Healthspace Clinics. Now you can either send straight away or you can schedule it. So I'm going to schedule it for November 1 at 11 a.m. And that will schedule the campaign to be sent at November at 11 a.m. or whenever you choose to schedule your email. So that is the basic way to create a very basic email out to your clinic list. You might also want to include, use the newsletter template that has been created for us by one of our web developers if you're finding that the newsletter that you want to create has a lot of information. So if you want to use our newsletter template, you head to Campaigns, you hit Create Campaign, and follow all of the same steps that we did it in the other one. But here is the difference. So previously in our basic newsletter, we would have selected the basic template. However, if you have a saved template, you can click here to save templates and find the one that you're after. So let's use 2016 Healthspace template updated. You can click on the sections that you want to change. So for example, if you were sending out a Monoval newsletter, you could say Luke Nisbet comments. And then copy and paste. So click on the section that you want to edit and then copy and paste the information into here. Now you can also change the articles, and they'll kind of stack one on top of each other here and as many times as you insert an article. So to insert one, you hover over the current article square, and then you click on the plus sign. And you can keep doing that until you have as many article spots as you want. Now if you want to get rid of one, you just click the minus button, like that. So to change the title, you click on the box and edit what it says. You can do a little article preview, which you might want to copy and paste a sentence from your article, or you can just make it up on the spot. And this little read more button here will actually link to your website. So if you highlight it by clicking on it a few times, it'll come up with a section where you can insert the URL. So if I went to the Health Space blog and I wanted to insert the link to this web page, you'd click on the blog, copy the URL, and paste it into that section there. Insert. Now for editing the image, you hover over the image and select Edit and Replace. And you can follow the same processes if you want to upload an image as I outlined previously, or I can just select one that's already uploaded. Insert. Okay, and that is how you use the newsletter template if you have a lot of articles or information to include into your newsletter. Now it's important to remember that if you're using the newsletter template, it is best if you have pages that you can link to for these sections here, because you can't include a whole article in this section, or you can't include a whole paragraph on an update for your clinic. So it's best if you have it already uploaded to the website, ready to create a link in the Read More section. After that, you can press Next and follow through with scheduling or sending your email. And that is how you create a health space campaign. Like I said previously, you don't want to head to the template section and create a template. All you need to do when you get to the homepage is select Create Campaign.